Okay, I think I'm live. So, hello people of YouTube. Hello Silver Stackers, hello Coin Roll Hunters, welcome to my little corner of the internet. This is Michael from Pennyhaven, and first off, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, then give it a like, then come back over here and hit that bell icon so you know when my new videos come out. Yeah, someone told me that they missed the intro whenever I do live streams, so I figured I'd just toss it in there, just in case anyone wants to watch this on repeat. Hello, Jonathan Reese. How are you doing tonight? Hey, you're the first one here. I just started less than a minute ago. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be cutting into Rob Fine's treasure stream too heartily. Just still have some more rolls I need to get through, so I can go and cash them in here in a couple days. Good. So I figure, why not turn the camera on while I'm doing it? Maybe have a chat with a few people. Hey, Hidden Mismatist. I'm doing well, how are you? So, I'm just hunting a couple rolls of dimes, $4 in pennies, and then I've got that whole bucket of pennies to keep working through. So I will just see how far I can get into that. Kind of eager to get back to that bucket of pennies. I keep finding interesting stuff. I found a few tokens, some nice wheat cents, a few foreigns I was not expecting in there. Nice. Always nice when you can get the day behind you and all you have left is the relaxing part. It's a wonderful feeling. So, out of these rolls of dimes that I've been hunting recently, I did find this. I don't know if it's post-mint. It looks to be, I don't know, it almost looks like it wanted to be a clipped planchet. I need a better instrument than my naked eye to see if the curvature is exactly the same as, you know, the die would be. I don't know. It might just be post-mint damage that looks kind of cool. And I'm going to switch over to rolls of pennies now. See what I can find here. Okay. Cheers. That's that's what I put on it. Semi-clipped planchet. Let's see. After I found those West Point quarters, I'm kind of looking forward to getting some more quarters to hunt. I was That was pretty fun. When I go to the bank on Friday, I'm going to see what they've got in their drawer there. I do not have enough money to buy a whole box of quarters, so I'm going to continue doing what I can, just getting a few rolls at a time. Hey, how's it going, Brad? Yeah, I think that's the consensus, is that yeah, there's an almost clipped planchet. If you haven't yet, you guys should check out Brad's channel. He does a lot of stuff with world coins, and he's been having some interesting coin star finds and random coin spills and stuff like that. Definitely go over and give him a follow and check out his videos. All right. So much faster hunting pennies than dimes, and I know a lot more things to look for when it comes to pennies. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I will, yeah. Oh, whoa! I just found something cool. All right. Oh, this is, I'm very stoked about this. I'm going to be adding this to a small collection I've started. Look at that. Counter stamp. That is really cool. That is sharp. I like that. Is that like a Masonic symbol? I think. Not sure. Any help there? That's awesome, though. I'm going to. Got. Let's see. Do I have that? Like what? I mean, what penny folders? I think I had a few of these somewhere. Yeah, I've got a. Yeah, this I think actually might be the first one I've found since I started this channel, like in the wild. I bought one and someone gave me a couple, but yeah, I think it is Masonic. Oh, cool! That was a really cool find. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It wasn't something that was really on my radar, and then I had a couple of them pop up. Someone gave me like their father's coin collection, and he's had a bunch of novelty stuff like that. And then I happened to see like a peace sign counter stamp in the coin shop one day, like really cheap, so I grabbed that one up. So I've got a little row in my current book that I'm working on of counter stamp pennies. One second. Hey, Austin's Coins. Welcome. And congratulations. Yeah, Austin, if you guys didn't know, Austin won my second chance drawing because one person didn't claim their prize for my 400, 500, 600 sub giveaway. So I pulled another name, and that name was Austin's. Congratulations, man. And he got back to me, so he's going to get that prize. I have it in my desk at work, so I will send that out tomorrow. No, I did not, Brad. What list is this you're talking about? And a 1965 Canadian penny. There she is, looking so young. But I think I'm going to switch out for this again. Sorry, Queen Elizabeth. That counter stamp's just a little cooler. Right now I'm hunting some rolls, and once I run out of rolls, I'm going to switch over to that bucket of pennies I've been going through recently. .2020 Denvers haven't been found yet. Hey, Treasure Trolls, how you doing? I'm pretty sure yeah, that is the case. Treasure Trolls won my first giveaway ever, which I believe was my 100 subscriber giveaway. So he's been around since the beginning. Hey, Silver Stealer, didn't see you pop in there. Yeah, the color doesn't quite show up. There's some interesting toning on this. Purple and whatnot. Alright. Appreciate your ongoing support. And for those of you that came in afterwards, I just found this counter-stamped 1983 cent in a roll I was hunting. Pretty dang cool. So it's gonna hold the spot of honor there until I find something better. We'll see. This is apparently a penny. You can kind of see some of his face there. That is nasty. There we go, Bert. It says Bert right there. Yeah, you said 43D? 43D is still empty right there. You can see that. Yeah, I do lack a 43D at this time. Oh, I have that ugly thing up there still. There we go. A silver stacking stoner. Hunt's going pretty well. I haven't found any wheeze, but I found this cool as heck counter stamp. Yeah, Ernie's rough. Yep, that's a coin, apparently. No, not a penny, a mercury dime. Treasure trolls. Oh, oh wow, thank you. That's super kind of you, man. And I'm still saying this to people. If you didn't see Silver Stealer's shout out video from my last giveaway, it's pretty hilarious. You should check it out. Yeah. 9D. Note there's one of these varieties that I still don't have a decent Denver for. I don't remember if it's this one. It is. This, oddly enough, this little penny right here upgrades my book. Huh. Yeah, this is a quick little hunt. This is netting me a few cool things. Now here's my old one. You can see it's missing some of the luster that this one has. Fantastic. That's got to be great to pull mercs out of the ground. I have done zero metal detecting in my life, but I am actually kind of planning a little trip in the spring. I've got a great permission that I think I'm going to be able to find some cool stuff on. So, yeah, man, well, it really stood out, so good on ya. Okay, this is kind of interesting. I have not found a single wheat cent yet. I would expect by this point I would have. Maybe I'm just spoiled. I've had some good percentages. finding wheat cents recently. Oh wow, that is awesome. Treasure trolls. Cap plus dime. Okay. 1820. Wow, that's. I'm assuming that was in the ground for a while. Okay. It's my last roll of pennies. Got one more roll of dimes, and then I'm gonna hit that bucket of pennies. See if I can't pull anything else cool out of there. Ooh. A little toning on this 1960D. Pretty good shape. So yeah, whenever I was filling up my my latest penny folder here. No, not that one. Move that somewhere. Oops. There we go. Oh, there it is. Put it back in the wrong place. When I got to all the varieties, the 1982 varieties, I just kind of said, yeah, I'm not going to look for these one at a time, so I saved like a jar full of 1982s to eventually go through and find all the separate varieties I need. So now I need to do that. I just have a huge jar full of 1982 pennies. I find the nicest ones of each variety. Another one. Okay. A winning image. Guess I'm going to do this with one last roll of dimes before I move on. Okay. Going back to that one. Ooh, and I splashed it. Maybe that'll be some good luck. I have yet to find a silver dime. Not that I've hunted a ton of dimes. Like, I found them in change and stuff in the past, but I've never found one roll hunting. New dime. I kind of feel bad. I assume that Rob Finds Treasure stream is just like like a ghost land right now while everybody jumps ship to come over and watch me. I feel sorry for the guy, really. that's that on the dimes. Not really a thing to speak about. Okay. Hunting loose handfuls of pennies again. So is anyone else hunting tonight? Or just kind of checking out some different streams, watching videos? That's a really nice 81. That's the thing about these buckets of coins. He was like saving these in real time, so I'm finding lots of coins that are in just stellar condition because he got them in change in the year they were minted, then put them in this bucket and left them for, a couple decades. So it's interesting some of the condition I find here. Not paying attention. I dropped pennies in the wrong bin. There we go. Hey, coins 24/7. Doing well. Down to hunting this bucket of pennies right now. Found this counterstamp penny earlier in a roll. Ooh, 59. You doing any hunting tonight? Coins 24/7? You just hanging out? I need to get this bucket finished before my parents come to visit for my son's birthday, so I can swap it out for another bucket of pennies. Been hunting this bucket for my dad, separating it all for him, getting all the copper out, and finding a few interesting things for him. And gets me a lot of practice in sorting and looking for stuff real fast. So. Oh. This is interesting. In a bucket of pennies, it's a $2 roll of nickels. I'm going to crack that open. See your winning image. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. I'm trying to, get better at live streaming, and plus I need to be doing more live streaming because my watch hours are woefully behind now, percentage-wise, behind my subscriber count. Okay. Check out these nickels. Oh, a 54. That's something. I have to check my book. Yeah, I had about $4. I didn't find even a single Wheatie. I was just finishing off some random rolls I had. No Wheaties. I did find that counter stamp, so I will count that as good. So many 1964 nickels. And a 1957. This is not the worst roll of nickels I've ever hunted. Got a few old ones in here. That is a really great condition. 81 Philadelphia can, for some reason, I don't know if it was a low mintage that year or what, but in good condition, an 81 Philadelphia is worth something. I find that interesting. I have to look that up. 1960. That's sharp. Okay. I'm going to pull out my Jefferson nickel book. Got any help here? What do I start off with? A 54 Denver. 54 Denver. Nope, I already got a 54 Denver. Put that in my old nickels tube. 57 Denver. 57 Denver. Don't need that one. And 1960 Denver. I do need the 60 Denver. All right. There we go. Anytime I can get another one for the book, that's a win. Let's see, where's the pre-60s? Another handful. See if I can't find anything else interesting tonight. Do you ever find the the doubled ear variety? I think it's 97 has one. There's I think some other years For some reason, I have trouble seeing that error. I may have come across one before. Now that I have not found. I'm certainly on the lookout. But same thing with the 83. I have a big jar of 83s that I'm going to go through and weigh on the off chance I can find a copper. Not worth what that 43D is, but you know, you take what you can get. That and a 92 close AM. That's yeah, on my to find list. Look at that. I'm going to call that post-mint damage because the back of it is rough. Look kind of intriguing on the front there. That is rough. No idea what date. You've probably seen my video out there, but I have finally found some West Point quarters this past week. So that I'm really excited about. And I'm planning on getting some more rolls of quarters this week. I swear there was something that got spilled in this bucket of pennies one day because they're just crazy tones on here. They look like chemical spill or something. I don't know where that goes. And I do like this microscope. That helps so much. That's the second 1969 in a row that, you know, from here my eyes wanted to call it a San Francisco, but it was a Denver. Much easier just to pop it under that scope. More weird chemical looking toning. Oh, right on. Oh, no, yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't. Yeah, I remember that now. And this one? Or yours, yeah. close. I did find this dime the other night. That looks like it wanted to be a clipped planchet. That's probably the best find out of all the dimes I've hunted recently, which was not many. I think I hunted like $40 worth of dimes. I hunted $20 worth twice. Black penny. Huh. My eyes are starting to play tricks on me. Might pack it in before too long. Yeah, I got super lucky with those W quarters. I happen to have like a couple of rolls that I'd set aside just as uncirculated war in the Pacific, and I decided to hunt them, and I found one W, and then I knew where the rest of the box was, so I got as many rolls as I could out of the rest and found those other 9. And my wife found one in her drawer at work. Yeah, there are a couple in there that are just almost pristine. I'm planning to send 1 or 2 off to be graded eventually. So it's just such an exciting find for me. I'd like to have one slabbed for posterity. Yeah, I still and will always save all my bicentennial quarters. That was the first thing I started collecting whenever I was a kid, so yeah. I just love them because yeah, there were a lot of them to be found in change when I was a kid. So it was just interesting, and you know, at that point, that was like the only differentiation in any quarters you'd find. I never found any like silver, well, not silver, but I never found any pre-Washington quarters or anything whenever I was a kid in change. So those bicentennial quarters were a super huge novelty for me. This might be the longest I have ever live streamed. So if I'm running out of things to say, that'll probably be why. I just need to start finding cooler stuff. Yeah. Hey David, how you doing? I'm hunting through this bucket of pennies I've got here from my dad, sorting these for him, hoping to find some cool things for him. This is the longest I've gone in this bucket without finding a wheat cent. I'd like to say I can find at least one before I stop. Okay, I found another oddity. Here it is. What are you? Oh. This is one of those flattened pennies that I would always make my parents get me when we were basically anywhere. This is from Six Flags Mid-America, the Colossus. Yeah, the Colossus was just a huge Ferris wheel, as I recall. That's awesome. Got this little container of oddities and things that I found. Transit tokens, souvenir tokens, it's going to go in here. I'm doing real well. I found this in a roll earlier tonight. Pretty stoked about that. Wow, my fingers are dirty. There's some upcoming weather phenomenon I've overlooked. Right. Huh. Let me see something here. Yeah, this 4 is definitely much closer to the rim. So just an like 1 or 2% off-center strike. It's really evident with that date. Nice. Got any good finds so far, David? Yeah. I'm enjoying the live stream. It's nice to get to chat with people while I'm going through this. I need to Keep doing this so I can get better at it. Another 59. Oof. Nicely toned. 75. Right on. I was pretty excited when I found my first floating roof. Pretty happy with that one. Man. I found in December, I think it was, late November, I found a 1909, not a VDB, but it's pretty crazy just seeing a 1909 in a roll like that. Or which worth much? Oh, the floating roof? Alright. A game piece from the game Othello, the travel version of Othello. I remember that because it was mine. That'll go in here as well. My bank never has half dollars, won't order boxes, which is, doesn't mean much to me because I can't afford a box, but it would be nice to have the option. Hey Jason, how you doing? Hey Rookie Roll Hunter, welcome. I'm just hunting handfuls out of this huge bucket, trying to make some headway there. Hey Nick. And this counter-stamped scent that I found in a roll is probably my best find of the night thus far. less than a month to finish this bucket off, so I can get a new bucket. That's all right. I found a couple oddities. I found this counter stamp that was in the rolls I did before this bucket. But I have not found a single Wheatie, so that's kind of odd. Hey, my penny sister from another mister. Thanks for popping in. I don't know if you heard me just talking about it, but this counter stamp penny is probably the best find I've had thus far. Got that. Man, I keep finding 1959s, but I haven't found a Wheatie yet. Boy, it was getting quiet in here for a little bit. I was about to stop and then had a few more people roll in. So thank you for that. Trying to get what I have less than 4 weeks now to finish this bucket so I can get another bucket to work on. Yeah, that's really cool. I did not have one of those. I've just kind of started collecting some counter stamps. A friend of mine gave me his dad's coin collection, and it had a few novelty things in it, including counter stamps. And then I picked one up from the peace sign counter stamp up from the coin shop. I decided I can devote a few rolls to that in my current book I'm filling. I did like 8 rolls, and now I'm hunting this bucket. Yeah, my dad saved all of his pennies since like 1980, and every time, like my whole life growing up, there was a 5-gallon bucket or a 5-gallon glass jar or something just filling with pennies. So last time, let's see, when I was home for Thanksgiving, he just poured off the top of one of those buckets. This was full. I'm getting through it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing handfuls of right now. And it's interesting because you can tell by like how recent the dates are and the condition of some of the coins that like this was from 1994. This section I'm hunting right now, because there are a ton of perfect 1994s and nothing later than that. So it's interesting. It's like a little cross section of time. So my parents are coming up for my son's birthday in less than a month. So I'm going to have these all sorted for him. I have the copper out. I have some interesting finds I've been setting aside, and just all the zincs to cash in. So I told him I'm going to go through all of his pennies for him. So he's going to bring me another big bucket. I'm going to keep going. Like this one, it doesn't have a very high percentage of Wheaties. I'll find one every once in a while. I've found more transit tokens, foreigns, and odd baubles than I have. This one, 2-gallon, 2.5-gallon bucket. And it's got about 40% left. Yeah, your Penny Dog stream, I always I catch a bit of it toward the end of the day at work, and then I end up having to leave. Yeah, Penny Dog, did you find any silver today? I did not catch the end of it. Oh, speaking of oddities, this is a brass commemorative token from the Family Days picnic from my father's workplace in 1979. Olin brass. 4 proofs, 7 NIFC. Man. There we go. Winchester Western Olin brass group. And some very 70s lettering here. Olin Family Days, 1979. It's going to go in this little envelope of oddities. I have transit tokens, game pieces, flattened pennies, things like that. Just keep finding random stuff he threw in here. That's another fun part of going through here. And there was a random roll of nickels I hunted earlier. Hunted a random roll of nickels. I found one from my book and a couple others from the 50s, so that was cool. Yeah, how are you doing on nickels, Shane? I've never hunted a whole box of nickels. I don't know enough about doing that volume to know what to expect out of a box. I'm wanting to start because I am filling a couple nickel folders right now. So yeah, Penny Dog, how's the poker going? Is the game still going on? Yeah, that token's really cool. Yeah, the writing is so 70s. That's a pretty nice 59. Got some luster remaining. Who all is going to be in the ladies' battle? Oh, you said Treasure Turd? Of course. Who else? Ah. Man. I used to play a lot of poker in college. Some late nights. Oh, cool. All right. Pretty roached nickel in here. Really appreciate all of you coming in, saying hi and everything. Krona. I got a couple of Greek coins recently, and I made the mistake of trying to pronounce the guy's name live in the stream, not looking it up, not practicing it, I failed very badly. It wasn't a stream, it was a video, and I just didn't edit it out. I just butchered this Greek guy's name. I really appreciate guys stopping in, like I was saying. I've been very fortunate adding subscribers recently, and my watch hours are super behind. Right on. Yeah, I look forward to it. I keep finding 1959s. It's teasing me. It's as close as you can get to a Wheatie without being a Wheatie. Is it, do you use Streamlabs, Penny Dog? Is it Streamlab or something like that? Where you can share a link and invite other people in to your stream. That's something I need to try in the future. Get some help with the chatting portion. This is like riding a bike and juggling at the same time. I have never found a steel penny either in a roll. Stream year? Okay. StreamYard. Okay, that's... that doesn't sound familiar. Yeah, StreamYard. I do have a link to that in my email somewhere. Put it in a folder somewhere. I need to check that out. Thank you, Penny Dog. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that man, that whole subscriber drive thing, that was a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and then, man, I just took a couple days off after that, and now I'm just trying to focus on getting decent at live streaming and, you know, doing some more quality videos, some things that I put some more time in, not just off the cuff, quick stuff. But I've got a couple of longer projects I'm working on. I do have an upcoming collaboration video with Brad's World Coins, so that's going to be cool. All right, I think this is going to be about it for me tonight. Put a nice dent in the bucket. I got my fingers incredibly dirty. Yeah. And I found the coolest find of the night. Mason counterstamp penny. So I'm going to make the mistake of trying to put that in a flip while my fingers are dirty. So I'm going to have to put it in a different flip later. All right. And also something that Brad's World Coins has taught me is just using these needle nose pliers to press these staples down better. Man, that's so nice. You can fit so many more in a box that way. Gonna go in my folder. All right, so I'm gonna sign off here. Really appreciate everyone that came in to say hey. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good point. Magnets under the cover of the coin counting machine. Well, welcome back. I'm actually about to sign off. It's my counter stamp. Best find of the night. That and that cool old token. Okay, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm going to stop thanking you, and I'm just going to get on out of here. Thanks a lot, Penny Dog. I will, yeah, we'll be in touch. Talk about some future plans for box battle. All right. Plus, I filled up this, so I didn't have any place to put my zinc pennies anymore. Good timing. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. This is Michael from Penny Haven. Happy hunting. Now it's that awkward time where I try to be smooth and shut it off, but I'm still kind of talking and okay. How do I stop?